At first, it was just this, but then it became this, and now it's just this. So, if you're watching this video, I'm guessing you're wondering what that's all about. But in order for you to understand properly, I'll have to give you a little bit of the backstory. It is a little long-winded, but if you want to stick around, you're welcome to listen to my story. So, I haven't really got a script or anything like that. Don't really know what I'm going to say too much. I don't even know why I'm really making this video. Maybe just a way to get things off my chest. I don't really have anyone to talk to, that kind of thing. But basically, I've been with my wife for 25 years. A long time, which is currently more than half of my lifetime. It's been a good marriage, really has. Really has been a good marriage. We've done all normal family things together. We've had kids, we live together obviously, and we've had days out, holidays, you name it. We've just been a normal, everyday kind of family. Can't remember exactly when, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. My wife became curious about women. Not to the point that she wanted to leave me for a woman or anything like that. I guess she wanted to explore her sexuality a little bit. Now, after a bit of an argument, misunderstanding, eventual sensible grown up conversations, I eventually understood what she meant properly, and we started talking about maybe having someone else in our life. Now, I will point out at this junction, it is a little bit more complicated than how I've just described it, but that's basically it. I don't feel like I need to, or even want to at this point, go into the finer details of this part of the story. Anyway, we explored a number of avenues. We looked online. Obviously, there's various websites to meet people, and or clubs you can go to, that kind of thing. And none of them really gelled with us or the kind of lifestyle we wanted to lead. We seemed, like where websites were concerned, we seemed to get a lot of messages off men when we'd created a profile clearly stating we're not interested in men at all. Yet for some reason either a lot of men can't read or they send a message anyway thinking that they're either God's gift or they'll just fucking try the luck, you know. So we abandoned the online idea, basically. We then went to a club we'd come across for people of a similar mind to us. And again, you know, the people there were fine, nothing wrong with them. All there for the same reason. But again, it didn't really gel with us. Anyway, fast forwarding a bit, you know, we'd explored various avenues and this, that, and the other, and it was still something we wanted to explore and try out. But to this point, it hadn't really worked out with us. Then, as it happens, I just so happen to be working in a particular industry, and I got talking to a guy who led a swingers kind of lifestyle and what have you, and he'd tell me about places he'd go, or people he'd met, and so on. And because we were of a similar mindset, I didn't really mind talking to him about things. He even offered bits of advice here and there about being careful who you meet, where you meet them, don't do this, don't do that kind of thing. Sometime around this period, a young woman started working with us, and I guess she got wind of the conversations I was having with the guy I worked with, and long and short of it, expressed an interest. Fast forward again, um, my wife and I started seeing this young woman, dating her, if you like, and she eventually come to stay with us. We developed such a relationship that we decided that we were going to be I don't know if it's the correct term or whatever, but we call it a throuple relationship. Yeah, so as I say, she came to stay with us, and we basically considered her our girlfriend or our partner, and she considered us her partners. So you know this sort of stuff, this started, and it was a lot of fun. It really was a lot of fun, and it was pretty much the same as anybody else's relationship. Just there was more of us. Really, there was three of us instead of two. And again, like before, we did all sorts of normal things that families do. Again, but this time as a three and not a two. Now, this all might seem a bit vague, and there's a lot more to it, but if I went into every little detail, it'd take forever. But you're getting the gist of it. So, you're more or less up to date with what's what. Um, but let's talk present day, I suppose. It is now 26th of December 2022, and around the 21st, I think, it basically came out that my wife no longer wants a relationship with me, nor does our partner. I guess things have run the course, and yes, I am to blame for certain things, and I think there's been a lot of clashes, if you like, disagreements. I've annoyed them, they've annoyed me, and so on and so on. So, as much as it disappoints and upsets me, it's been decided that the relationships have run their course, and sooner or later they will be off together doing their own thing. You know, one thing I am pleased to say, one thing I am happy about, if you can be happy in this circumstance, is that my wife and I, at least, have agreed that we need to remain friends. We need to stay amicable and get on as well as we can, to continue to help each other where we can, and not just for the sake of the kids, who are grown up now, by the way, but for our own sanity. And not only that, you don't just go throwing 25 years away like it never existed, because for the most part it has been an absolutely fantastic 25 years. It's been amazing. Don't know where I'd be if I hadn't done that lot, if I hadn't have had her. So I think around just after New Year they'll be grabbing a few bits and bobs and going off to their relative parents' house, and they will be continuing their relationship however they see fit. So for me, moving forward, I thought I'd start documenting my life as a single man and how it progresses. At this moment in time, I have absolutely no idea whatsoever what the future holds for me, other than the obvious: going to work, paying my bills and so on. So I guess it's going to be a bit of an adventure. I know I'm going to suffer with loneliness and things like that. It's going to be a bit rough, I guess. Everybody tells me it's going to be fine, you're going to be fine. And I'm sure over time I will be. But it's like, it's the right now bit that's I'm kind of struggling with, you know. So as I say, I thought I'd document my life from now on as a single man, to see how I grow, how I develop, how I progress, and hopefully one day I'll be able to look back on it and see a big difference in myself, see me happy again, or at least realise that I've become happy again. I don't know. Hopefully these videos might serve as a reminder to me of the mistakes I've made, and hopefully I won't make them again. But for now, I think I'll leave this video where it is. It's probably gone on for long enough. I don't know what I'll talk about in the future. I don't know if I'll go into any greater detail in the future about the situation right now. It's going to be as much as a surprise to me as it will be to anybody who might watch these videos. So, yeah. Hopefully I'll look at my videos and start to see my face smiling a little bit more in the future. But that'll do for now.